Good morning, folks. LW here. It is Friday, April 5th, 2024. And I still have to get the camera just slightly adjusted yet. I can't totally adjust it till I actually get it on myself on screen and showing up. So, anyway, here we are. And our manager's update for the week. And got a few things to go over, not a whole lot. We got a beautiful day out there today, a little bit cooler this morning. And from what I understand, we got a good weekend coming up and should be some good weather. And okay, I'll get started. One thing, well, I didn't write it down. Remember the Troyer family last Friday, Good Friday, because it was the 29th. Was it last Friday? Yes, last Friday. I have to kind of remind myself of the calendar sometimes. Annie Troyer passed away, so they posted it on Facebook and a few other places. But remember the family. Sad to lose another member of our community. So, all right. Do have just a couple of what do you call household maintenance items to take care of. Of course, we announced last week that the maintenance fees were due on April 1st. You have to the 15th to get it paid. Before the 15th, we assess the late charge if it's not in by the 15th. And there seems to be been a couple instances where folks asked to be put on the auto pay for like storage, and then they came in and paid it ahead of time, and so we're having to refund that. Do remember, if you have it on auto pay, don't come in and pay it with a check. So just kind of double check, or at least make sure you ask the gals before you write out that check if you're set up on auto pay. If you've forgotten, because like I said, would have to check on that, and a lot of times it's very busy the first of the month getting the checks in, and we just process them. And if you thought you might have put on auto pay, because otherwise it took it, and then if you give us the check, we've processed it. Then yeah, it's gonna double, and we have to refund you. So do remember to do that if you're coming in to pay for your storage or maintenance, and even your regular maintenance fee of $567. That make sure you haven't already been taken out of your checkbook on the auto pay. All righty. Good morning to everybody who has signed on, and 37 people here according to the little ticker up in the corner. So very good. One, I sent out a message this morning. We have the Ron's Pre-Plum is going to come in on Friday the 12th, and the day before we're going to have Francisco and the guys are going to knock out the concrete, because we've had a problem with the jets since forever, and they are going to totally replumb the jets, put new jets in, add 2 more jets, add a blower to the jet system, and it should be totally up to snuff and working great when they are done. But we'll have to take the hot tub out of service for a few days, starting on the 11th, and we surely hope to have it back open by the 15th. So that is one of the things. And we haven't heard yet when the Arliano, he's got the contract to put the paver pool deck in and put new drains in at the same time. He has ordered the pavers, but he's not exactly sure when they're going to arrive. So we'll be letting everybody know when we schedule that process to be taken care of. The new deck system put down by Arliano. All right. But that hopefully is either end of April, 1st of May, somewhere in there. like I said, he had to order the pavers and get them all in. The color's going to match the other pavers that we put around the clubhouse. Do remember, we got signs out, but do remember to come pick up your letter from the office. Even if you know what it is in that letter, please pick it up, because if you don't pick it up, we have to spend money to mail it out, because we have to mail it to absolutely everyone. So do come pick up paperwork at the office so we don't have to mail it. And the pool deck can be redone. Okay, checking off. And like I said, double check when you come to pay before you write out a check that you haven't already been deducted from your checking account on the auto pay issue and on the maintenance fees. Angelica, our new cleaning lady, said that somebody has started washing their dog in the shower stalls in the bathrooms. Please do not do that. You're not supposed to wash the animals. They're not even really supposed to be in the bathrooms, but don't wash the dogs there. We have a specific spot, which is much easier to use, out back behind the car wash bathroom. We call it the car wash bathroom because you get the car wash, and that's the number 5 bathroom. And that is specifically for dogs. It's a bench. It's got the handheld nozzle and everything, and it's a much better place to wash your animals. So that's where you wash your dogs at. And somebody sent me a message over home. Somebody doesn't. Okay. All right. There we go. Okay. What else have we got here? No questions yet. Okay. Tree trimming will start on the 15th, basically 10 days from now. Monday the 15th, we have the lift is scheduled to be here, and we will start the palm tree trimming. On the other trees, the oak trees, and any other deciduous trees, that will be determined at the end whether or not we actually need to trim them. But when we get done with the palm trees, then we'll move to the deciduous trees. But the main big push is to get all the palm trees trimmed before hurricane season, and that eliminates palm branches getting blown off and covering our catch basins. And that's why we do it all at once for everyone. And so that'll start on the 15th. One other item that need reminded of, our community is an HOA, and we did pass the amendment a while back, and it's always been, but we put a little more, what do you say, enforcement ability into it, that if you're buying or selling the property, the buyers, the potential buyers, prospective buyers or potential buyers, need to be approved by the associations before they can actually buy it. So remember that even if you do a quote private sale, that you don't go through a realtor, that you still should go through the title company. That protects you. Not a very good idea to do a land contract or something like that without a title company, because people have been burnt pretty badly on that, and it's not quite legal. Well, it's legal, but not legal by the state law, but not by our bylaws and the declaration. So I wish it was Charlotte's asked her if it was 8 jets in there. We're adding 2 more, and I believe there is 4, and so we're going to make it up to 6. Sorry. But that was the spacing, and that's what they said. So it's going to be 6, but they add 2 more onto the 4 that's already working. So unless there are other jets there, but anyway, we don't know what they're hooked up to and what their purpose was, but it'll be 6 jets from what I remember. But yeah, we have 4 working ones right now, or at least somewhat working, and we'll be adding 2 more. Okay. So on buying or selling property, they need to be approved by the association and need to come everything. They need to fill out what we call an application and interview questions, and then we do run a background and credit check. So that is kept strictly confidential. I'm the only one that sees it. And I had to go through not really some, I don't want to say non-disclosure agreements that I had. Oh, come on. I keep getting beamed by my phone. I know you can't hear it, but I hear it in my ears. So, see if I can get that to stop dinging me. All right. Uh, there we go. Buying or selling property, fill out the list. They need to be 55 plus uh, to buy in, to live in here. But anyway, they have to be approved. So, anyway, that is really, I don't have a whole lot other than that. I'll go through them again before I sign off here. I'll see if anybody else has any questions. Good morning, the Jets. I already answered that, and some other people are watching. So, there we go. Okay. There was a question on storage area. Not question, and everything does look good, and I appreciate that. I have contacted a couple contractors about bringing in a couple more loads of millings for the roads back there. So I am working on that. They are supposed to be coming in to give me quotes on that, and then we'll be working on that. I'll put in a little bit more in millings, and so take care of that. The roads back there. We do have some areas cut out in the main roads. We finally got all the equipment that we wanted to use to repair those. So between probably starting on Monday next week, we will be working on. I hope on Monday, but we'll see how the everything goes as far as timing. Working on the repairs on in the roads on that. But like I said, the tree trimming will start on the 15th. Like I said, touch issues. If you have an auto pay issue, if you think you are on the auto pay, before you write out that check for anything for the part, double check that you have your it hasn't already come out by auto pay, so we don't have to refund on that. Because like I said, we get hundreds of checks in a very short period of time, and we want to process them as quickly as possible. And so we deposit them, and then you find out that it's a lot simpler just to double check your account to make sure that already hasn't been pulled out. Okay, pick up the letter from the office that we have. We have to get this out to absolutely everyone. If you don't pick it up, we have to mail it. You can have somebody else pick up that for you, and that will take care of that. The spa will be closed. The spa will be closed from the 11th to the 15th to work on the jets and add a new jet, two new jets, and pool deck will be being redone. Don't have the exact date yet, but that is signed, and that he's got the pavers ordered. It'll be a paver deck. Don't wash your dogs in the showers. All right. And maintenance fees will, of course, due April 1st for 567. Both the marina and the storage are $240. The marina should be a separate check. Does have to be a separate check. And if you start buying or selling a property in here, you do have to be approved by the board. And we do run a credit check and a background check. Okay, the question is there additional charge for auto pay? We do not charge the additional charge, but the ACH that takes care of that for us does charge $2. Now, if you're out of state, by the time you write a check, put it in an envelope, and put a stamp on it, you probably have spent close to $2. But anyway, it is $2 for the ACH for the auto pay. That does not come to Ancient Oaks. That goes through to the payment processing people, because your amount that you pay is 567. We do not pay the merchant fees. All right, that's why we can't take a credit card, because the merchant fees are what, 2%, 2.5%, 3%, and so we would have to charge that on top in order to get your uh, full maintenance fee. So yes, there is a charge, $2. Okay. Um, all right. Thank you, Kristen. I hadn't read that before I put it up. We will do those spot patches and see how well it works out. And we've done some patching before, but we haven't really knocked out big areas. But that asphalt is getting old. After the reserve study, we have a reserve study that will happen soon. We don't know exactly when, but with the company, and there's a reserve advisors, and they come through and help us, or help HOAs or condominiums that look at all your property, look how much. Uh, anyway, it's a study, and then they have recommendations on what we should do additionally. But we do know that the roads do need some tender care. So that will be happening hopefully within the next couple months. It will take a while for them to do reserve study. They have to come in and, like I said, they have to look at everything, take pictures. We have a 2019 reserve study here. If anybody wants to see what the old reserve study said, let me know, and we'll send you an email copy. I don't think you want it printed off, because if we had to print it, it would cost a fair amount of money, because it's a lot of pages. But we can send it to you for free in a PDF. Maybe I can even, if I create that PDF, maybe we'll just go ahead and put it on the in the secure area of the website. That'd probably be a good idea. All right. That was everything I had and gone through again. Good morning to everybody that has got on here and commented. Like I said, on these, once I close out the live, I don't, not very easily to see the comments. And that's all. If you ask a question after we've closed them out and on Facebook like that, it's not as easy to get a answer. And sometimes I may not even see it. You know how Facebook does it, it's kind of flaky sometimes. So if you have a question that you need answered, you got my email address. Let's see if I put that banner up there. There we go. There's my email address. So questions, of course, you can call the office. And that. I will mention one other thing. It kind of slipped my mind a little bit. The gate, we had them. They finally, they were able to get the new screen in, and it fixed the problem with the directory and the entry code, and that fixed. Get in the entry code, but the speaker isn't working out at the gate. So if you use a directory to call somebody, you won't hear them answer the phone. Now, if you watch the screen, you can see it go from calling to connected, and it changes a little bit. So you can talk to the person. They can hear you. The people that you called in the park on that directory will hear you, but you won't hear them. And so folks in the park, put that phone number of the gate. Let's see, I don't have that memorized. I have to write it down. The gate is 863-462-4794. Did I make a banner for that? There we go. That's the gate number. All right. So there's the gate number. So you can always replay this and pause it on, and you get that gate number down if you want to put it in your directory of your phone. That way, you know if somebody's calling from the gate and is wanting you to open the gate for them. You get that call and you're expecting company, you can hit the number 9 and open that gate. Okay, question, or let's go back to the comments. I think I brought it up. I wish I could, but right now the only thing that I know is legal for us to do, if we have to, supposed to get it out to everybody, the regulations of the 718 say that we have to mail it to your last known address. The only thing that they have made provisions for that you don't have to mail it is the electronic voting and the electronic notices. I wish we could email it, would save a lot of money. Hopefully, maybe the state senate can pick up that kind of stuff, and if you're on an email list or opt in for email notices, that we wouldn't have to mail it out. But right now, that is the situation. As far as I know it, unless and I haven't seen anything come across saying that the state says you can email that now instead of mailing it on certain items. So, I wish we could, but we have to mail it. And the same goes for if you have. Well, that brings up, especially for the yeah, because that'd be real nice. Because coming up soon, we will have the audit done by the CPA firm, and we'll have that financial statement for the closing out the year. And that's a pretty good sized packet. And we'll put it on PDF on our bulletin board, and they will be available by print for people that want to pick them up. But once again, I believe has to be mailed, and it's a big packet. So, but we can hand them to you. But it'd be great if we could just email those rather than for those that opt in for that. That was the gate. But additionally, if you do request it, you can get an email. Additionally, email, but it will still have to be mailed if you don't physically pick it up. All right. Okay. That pretty much clears it out. Appreciate everybody getting on to the live here, and have a great week. It has been a beautiful weekend. I'm gonna do a little something fun this weekend. Go to an event with air guns and a little bit of a competition to see. I don't expect to do very good because I'll be competing against people that have air guns and scopes that cost 10 times as much as mine. So, but I'll get to rub elbows with some big people in the industry. So that'd be fun for me. Hope that you have something fun planned for the weekend. Stay safe. Drive safe. I'm going to keep my eyes open. Drive defensively, and because I got to travel up to Yulee. But be careful out there. Stay healthy, and live long and prosper. And we will see you on the next one. I appreciate you all. Take care.